Hello everybody, I'm Shit for Brains. Welcome to my video today. Today we've got a Haroguma game in ranked. Probably one of the best games I've had in the Haroguma. So take a watch, leave a comment. Thank you very much. One of the things I always like to do at the beginning of a ranked is to tell your team what your plans are, what you want to do, and what I tell the team here is I'm not going to that middle cap. In the past, I've just learned it's a bit of a death trap, especially early on in the game. So I head towards the southern cap, and then eventually I notice that there's no real danger there. The other DD's not going to cap. There's nothing that can really shoot me when I'm in there, so I pretty much changed my mind, and I have a bit of a laugh with a couple of other people in the team as well. It's at this point I decide to start turning. Um, my concern is in the game, out of all the boats, is probably the Mino. Um, until we know where he is, it can be a little bit spicy. Out of all of them, he's the one that can, shoot me down as quick as possible. We don't know if it's a smoke Mino or a radar Mino. There's lots of people like to play them in different styles. So yeah, I'm just a little bit cautious. I don't want to overly commit and then get caught out early on and then die, because a dead boat is no good to your team, is it? So yeah, let's carry on and see what we. Yeah, as I move forward, you can see the smoke screen on the left-hand side with HE coming from it. So that's got to be the Haugumo sat in smoke firing away. So I'll push forward a little bit more to set up for a torp run. Nice easy target, DD sat in smoke. Should only ever really do that if you know 100% there's not a DD knocking about, or you've got cover like an island, or your nose on. Certainly don't sit in smoke side on unless you know you're safe. Also as well, on the right hand side you can see the AP coming in, the white AP rounds. So that's going to be the Mino as well. So we now know where the Mino is, even though he's not visible on the mini-map. So he's just hiding around the corner. I think I'm pretty safe from the Mino. He's not going to push around that corner unless I get spotted, because there's quite a few of our ships that could delete him if he comes around that corner. So I push forward, start sending some torps, and let's see what happens, if we can catch that DD out. The torps are just about to go into the smoke, so I just slow down. I've got a small thought in my mind here at this point where I may think about reversing into the cap. With the DD there, though, it's a bit risky, because he may send torps, or he may have sent torps, but I've not been spotted, so I should have a good chance of getting away with this. So yeah, the torps go into the smoke. I get one hit. And then all of a sudden his smoke disappears, and I think he thinks he's got away with it, but he certainly didn't count for the second set of torps. And then I start reversing into the cap to see if I can take that. Just as I'm reversing into the cap, the Jean Bart pops up on the corner. It is one of them oh dear moments where you sat there and you're thinking, do I continue capping, do I sail away? I carry on reversing and risk it to see if I can get away with it. I always think I've got my smoke to help me if I get in trouble. I've also got the little island in front of me as well, that I can, if I turn right, I can use that island as cover if the Jean Bart starts pushing. Got a minute 40 left on torps, or a minute and a half left on torps, so they're not ready at all yet. So I carry on reversing, see if I can get that cap. There's nobody else really in range. The DD can't spot me, the Mino can't spot me, the battleships can't spot me. So yeah, I reverse into the cap, and yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, I take the cap, couple of shots at the vampire, see if I can get some sneaky shots. I open up then, clearly there's nobody can shoot me. I think the battleship can shoot me up in the north, but it'll be occupied by the others. So the vampire's not going to shoot me because he's behind the island. So I thought I'd set off a few shots, see if I can help the team. And then my thought is push around the corner and then try and go for the Jean Bart. Looking at the Yamato, he's in trouble, he's burning, he's on low health. I'm not sure what's been shooting him, I've not really been paying attention. But it looks like he's going to YOLO in towards the Jean Bart, so I just ping him a message saying stop, because I'm going to send torps towards the Jean Bart. If the Yamato goes around that corner and tries to fight that Jean Bart, the Yamato's just going to die, you know what I mean? Don't matter, it's a Yamato versus Jean Bart. The Jean Bart's full health, so he's going to lose. So just give him a bit of advice to say stop, let me help you, let me send some torps, let me sort it all out, and yeah, we'll take it from there. Let's see what happens. This is one of them moments where you kind of like, it's a difficult torp shot. The Jean Bart's reversing, so he's moving away from your torps. I fire him anyway. You never know. He may change his mind and start pushing forward. You don't know. You luck may be in. And then because it's like, well, I don't think he is going to stop. I pop smoke and see if I can get some shots at him. If I'd have started firing if I'd have not been smoked up, he would have shot me. I was hoping that somebody else was spotting him and not me, but like an idiot, I've set my smoke screen between the ship to the south and the Jean Bart, so he can't spot him. He's probably too far away as well to spot him. So yeah, I pop smoke, fire some shots into him, and it's like, I can no longer see him. Typical stupid mistake. It happens. So I come out of the smoke and see if I could spot him, and unknown to me, he's actually accelerated and he's actually turned. So I don't know if he spotted the torps or not, or that was his original plan. But he was running out of space anyway because he was going to probably reverse into the island. So yeah, and I don't get him with the torps. One of the things you want to try and remember, if you open gunboating another boat, especially a battleship like this, for example, I shot in the smoke to start off with, and then the Jean Bart fired his guns, and that was my cue to basically unload on him. You get 2, 3, 4 shots off probably before you can shoot again. So you're pretty much safe, and then you only need to dodge one salvo from him. I wouldn't open gunboat a cruiser or a fast firing other boat because you'll just get owned by them as well. But something like a battleship, you can open gunboat them very, very easily, and you'll see here I just slowly grind him down, keep shooting at him. Yeah, and eventually get the kill. So yeah, that's kill number 2. Something always to be cautious of as well. I did do a bit of a U-turn there. If I'd have just headed north, you see me basically heading back the way I came. If I'd have headed north and turned straight up the 8 line, I could have been visible to the Mino. I may be visible to the Mino now, but if I had have headed north, I'd have been back in visibility of the Mino potentially. So try and always try and hide, use islands so there's only one boat can ever shoot you. The battleship in the north are way too far away, he's occupied by other things. So if I'd have carried up north on the 8 line, I'd have been visible to the Mino and the Jean Bart trying to run away, and I'd have probably been engaged by the Mino. Another reason I didn't head north and I came back the way I came is the GK, the starters come down that middle and capping that middle island. I stop, he's clearly spotted by our team anyway, so stop, pop smoke, and it's basically farming time. I send a couple of torps through the gap just in case he does push forward, but he's basically caught in the middle. You've got one of our DDs and another boat in the south. You've got me shooting him from the side, and I don't think he 100% knows what to do. So I just sit and spam HE at him, send some torps as well, just in, like I says, just in case he moves forward, and then I just sit there and spam him and move forward a little bit as well, and just keep spamming HE at him. It's not the most exciting of bits of gameplay, but that's what the Haroguma does. It's a gunboat, it fires HE at you. So yeah, let's see what the outcome is. Yeah, that was a good minute or so, couple of minutes of farming HE. I push forward a little bit as well because he does reverse, so I can't see him, so I push forward a little bit. Do open gunboat him. I think I'm just out of his range of his secondary, so he's probably not a secondary build GK, and if he is, I might be just out of the range of his secondary, so perfect distance away to get out of them secondaries. I push forward again as well because there's some little islands in between me and him that I keep losing his vision. And then yeah, luckily because of all those little islands as well, once I've got the kill, and that's kill number 3, the Mino suddenly decides to move from his little hidey corner, and that's one of them oh dear moments. I send some torps again, another boat in smoke. So the Mino opened up on me as you saw a second ago. I send one widespread set of torps. I assumed he was going to push forward, but he actually stops as well, sits in his smoke. What have we said earlier about sitting in smoke when there's a DD about? So yeah, the first set of torps was widespread in anticipating him pushing forward. And then the second set on the reload booster, I'd do the tighter set and then put them a little bit forward, because most people will set a smoke screen, stop, and then reverse a little bit. So you've got to try and use a bit of psychology to see where see what he's going to do. So yeah, let's see if we can get him. Yep, so we got the Mino. Typically sat in smoke, torp. What did I say a second ago? So yeah, that's kill number 4. And then yeah, it's we open gunboat, another boat, and yeah, I didn't realise until the end of the game, actually, until the score came up, that I'd actually got that last 5th kill in the Kraken, which is great. That says probably one of the best scores I've ever got in the Haroguma. I've just started playing DDs loads more than I ever have. So yeah, 170,000 damage, 5 kills. Yeah, so really good game. So thank you for watching. The scores are up at the end of the video again, as promised. Last time I didn't, but this time I have. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again.